ESL's tie-up with luxury car manufacturer Mercedes-Benz was welcomed with open arms, and the entire community was eager to see what the partnership had in store for us. In over a year, 5 MVPs from 5 ESL 1 tournaments have claimed the prize so far. But the most important contribution has been in the form of a copy pasta that you could not have missed. Today we take a look back at the 5 MVP winners who took home a Mercedes-Benz for their efforts. If you've been enjoying our content so far, please do help our channel to grow by hitting the subscribe button and clicking the bell icon. Your support means a lot to us. The first major of the first season of the Dota Pro circuit was ESL 1 Hamburg, and the tournament would be a first for many things. Not only was the tournament the start of a sensational run for CIS's Virtus.Pro, who since then have come to be known as the kings of the DPC, it was also the first time that ESL and Mercedes-Benz announced their plans of awarding the MVP with a car.
Easiest thing to actually steal is yopSor with the Viper Strike being initiated on defensive heel center up and towards the end. Needs to actually get himself out of this one, but yopSor, the damage is so high. The arming is in, the upping is beautiful for the epicenter. Pasha with a stun in the back lines again. Ace is perfectly controlled. Team Secret have lost everything, including the game, the whole tournament. Virtus.Pro.
VP's win at Hamburg in 2017 was largely credited to Solo, who with his sacrificial yet highly effective support play won the trophy for his team. What was even more impressive was his drafts and his understanding of the meta, which allowed his team to dominate names like Secret and Liquid. From Sniper and Viper picks for his mid to being able to bamboozle opponents with a last pick Broodmother, Solo was crowned the MVP, with both fans and analysts lauding his efforts. Solo and VP would continue to dictate the meta and dominate more events, and it was only fitting that the captain and shot caller for the team was rewarded in his own special way. The 2017-18 season saw VP win 5 DPC events, including 4 majors and the ESL 1 trophy at Katowice. Having already won in Hamburg and the Dota Summit in 2017, VP were already looking like dangerous opponents in the DPC. Despite their winning ways, their players had a falling out which resulted in a roster swap that saw RodjER coming from Na'Vi while Lil went the other way. Many compared the two 4-position players, but RodjER silenced all his critics when he absolutely tore apart teams in his first LAN for the team at ESL 1 Katowice. With Solo playing on the hard 5 role, RodjER had the time, space and farm to farm up key items, eventually making big game-winning plays and landing key spells with heroes like the Earthshaker, Sandking and even Chen. Everybody expected him to take a bit more time to settle in with his new team, but such was the synergy that it seemed as if RodjER had been in VP for years. Few were surprised when he was announced as the MVP, and it meant that despite having 3 world-class core players, the 2 supports were the ones who were having the most impact, as they had picked up the MVP trophies and Mercedes-Benz's in 2 separate ESL 1 events. By the time ESL 1 Birmingham rolled out, VP were the clear favourites to win the DPC, and with 2 ESL 1 titles already under their belt, the Russian org had set their sights on a 3rd. It was the first LAN of that stature in the UK, and fans were excited for top-class Dota on the island. VP were the clear favourites and knocked their competitors out of the park with a mind-blowing performance that saw them going 10-0 in the tournament. No one's dominance from the mid lane was key to VP's victory at Birmingham, as he demolished enemy middle laners swiftly and devastatingly, putting up incredible numbers on heroes like the Death Prophet, Queen of Pain, Gyrocopter and Dragon Knight. And with 2 of their players already having taken Mercedes-Benz MVP awards at previous ESL 1 events, this time it went to MidOne, who by then had established himself as one of the most mechanically gifted players to touch the game. The 2018-19 DPC season brought with it a new format and more trimmed down list of events, with ESL unable to get on the list. However, that didn't stop them from announcing ESL 1 Hamburg, which was much awaited as it was the first big LAN of the new season. The new Secret took on heavyweights such as Virtus.Pro, EG and Vici Gaming, and leading the charge was the middle laner MidOne, who brought in a new style focusing more on rotations and mid-game teamfights. Playing heavy impact cores like the Monkey King, Kunkka, Bloodseeker, while also bringing in flair with his Quas Vex Invoker, MidOne was key to Secret's plan, whether it be making space for Nisha or taking map control for his team.
Links over and soulbinds himself to Zai, but it doesn't look like that's going to get punished. In fact, it's just MidOne running into 4 heroes. There are 4 forward heroes surrounding him. He does not care because his buddy is there. hOlyhexOr gets lifted up in the ESL Scepter universe, in some trouble as well. They miss on the Boundless Strike. Oh, it feels real bad as MSS is also going to hit.
Secret looked sharper and better than ever before, and it seemed as if their new roster had clicked as they walked away with the title. The Malaysian carry player has impressed on many an occasion and is definitely in contention for one of the best mid laners to touch the game. He was awarded the MVP trophy for his efforts, and with it, the prize car, making him the first non-VP player to take the prize for himself. In 2019, ESL's first Dota event was at Katowice, another non-DPC event. By now, Secret had won the Chongqing Major and were looking even more dominant than the last time. With a 9-1 group stage that was followed by a flawless run in the playoffs, Secret were crowned the champions. This time, it was Zai who was crowned the MVP as the young Swede put up a breathtaking performance from the offlane with unconventional picks like the Bounty Hunter, Enigma and even an Ursa. With a wide hero pool and years of experience, few players possess the qualities of Zai, and he showed just how much he can do at Katowice.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Mercedes-Benz MVP for ESL 1 Katowice is Zai!
2 more ESL 1 events are around the corner, ESL 1 Mumbai and ESL 1 Birmingham, and quite possibly 2 more Mercedes-Benz winners. Who do you want to see driving home in luxury?
I'm coming home.